Seoul, a city in South Korea to taste the ultimate Korean cuisine.
It's really tasty.
From street food
I like the teriyaki flavor.
to a more luxury dinner.
It's really nice in that way with the salt and pepper.
In this video I will take you around my food journey in Seoul and show you 12 ultimate things to eat when you are in Seoul. And we are starting good with this extremely interesting dish, Gwanjang.
One of the things that's a must try in South Korea is marinated crab. The shell just goes into the bucket when it's finished. But she did it for me. You have the crab. You'll put it on side the seaweed, combine everything together, then you start eating it. That's really delicious. And there's some legs and everything, and we have some soup here on the table as well, which tastes really tasty. It's really tasty. Everything is raw, which gives it quite an interesting jelly taste. It's also a bit cold, so you could only kind of describe it as a kind of ice cream. So this is the way how you eat the crab. You grab it. Well, this is the idea how you eat it. I'm not able to master this, but then you suck everything out. It looks really disgusting, I guess, on the video, but it tastes really good. But it's very hard to eat, and because of the soya sauce, some chilies, some ginger. Not sure if there's anything else inside, but it gives a very nice deep flavor of the crab meat. It's very good, and the soup is nicely spiced as well. A little bit spicy, but really nice. But it's 35,000 won per person, so it's 70,000 won because it starts per two. We have some fish here as well, and crab, and I'm just going to enjoy the food because it's really tasty.
You are able to eat raw crab in Hongdae. While we had this for lunch, we tried the same evening something more normal in Hongdae as well, but you need to be patient for this to get this.
And for night food, you can also explore the Hongdae area. A lot of night restaurants, night pubs, night bars, drink, food, all you can get here till 4 AM in the morning, and that's why we're going into Mr. Yokbal. We're now on number 575. When we came here, it's 550 and we have 605. So a little bit of patience here, but then we are going to taste some pork feet. So we have all this food now finally, after around 30 minutes waiting, I guess, outside. It's 37,000 and you get loads of this all on the table. And then we ordered the garlic version of the pork leg. Pork feet, to be more exact. Let's see if it's worth the wait. At least I think with the two of us, like if you are traveling alone, this is the smallest what we could order on the menu, so you will struggle a lot here. You can't come here alone. Just take some friends from the hostel and have some friends enjoy this meal together. I like the garlic flavoring which we ordered. That's good. And it's a bit cold, but it's because it's all the fat and stuff around the feet. It's meant to be cold. Just an update from our local friends. It's meant to be cold. But it tastes really nice with the garlic flavor. It's really good. Let's move on to the next spot.
Another alternative for dinner would be, of course, Korean barbecue. However, what better than to continue this food video on Gwangjang market.
So our first meal at Gwangjang market is some traditional Korean dumplings, which is very nice because there's a street around here where you all have kind of stands where you can just sit down and order something. So the traditional style of Korean dumplings are with kimchi inside. Of course, some soy sauce. And while we're here, immediately I give you a tip. While eating in South Korea, as you can see, compared with Japan or China, the chopsticks are flat, meaning you struggle a lot eating them. I think there's some if you look inside, I think there's some tofu or some pork inside as well. But I must say, personally, I like the Chinese dumplings way more. I can't say that here, but they still taste really nice. And now, let's move to the next place for some more food.
Let's move to the following very interesting dish.
We just went inside in one of the Korean restaurants on Gwangjang market, where it's apparently an old tradition to eat raw octopus, which means when it comes here on the table, it's still moving because it's freshly chopped. So all the muscles are still like pulsating together. It seems that it's still alive, but it's not really a safe thing to do. In April 2010, a Chinese tourist died by eating this because he was eating it and then it sucks on her face. So let's see if I'm still alive after eating this one. See, it's still alive. And if you dip it, oh, it doesn't want to. It goes all around the chopsticks even. It's like it's even crawling around. Very hard. If you don't eat it, it starts to suck your tongue. But it doesn't really have much taste, to be fair. It's an experience and that's it.
And this wasn't the only raw dish we had on the market. We also tasted some delicious beef tartare.
Let's see what the difference would be with a European beef tartare and the beef tartare here. It's really nice. It's like raw beef, a bit cold because it has to be in the freezer first and then to get out of the freezer makes it a bit chilly. And then you mix it with some raw egg and there's some sesame oil on it and some sesame seeds. Really nice combination, way better than the raw octopus in my opinion.
We also ordered something else at the restaurant as well.
Another thing what you see everywhere here on the market is some meat mung bean pancake, which I'm going to grab now. It's like outside, you see them grinding the things. It's grind first in a round thing, then they knead the mixture together, and then they fry it and it ends up in a big pancake, and this is a small piece of this pancake. Let's get some dipping sauce from it. And then it tastes a bit like in the Western world you have those fried potato hash browns. It tastes a bit like hash brown. Quite nice as well. So far, nothing bad of the food here in Korea.
Mung bean pancakes were distributed in the old time by wealthy people to the poor in time of hardship. However, let's take a look what you can have for breakfast.
So in the street food category, you have a franchise called Egg Drop. You will find it everywhere around Seoul. Basically what they sell mainly is egg with American cheese or egg, garlic on a bun. I have the teriyaki version, which is a limited version. And I wonder what the difference would be with normal toast, where you would get in the Western world with some egg on top, and this. Someone says it's better. So the bread just tastes like normal toast. I like the teriyaki flavor, but I'm curious to hear later how the egg version tastes like, because I have the feeling it's just normal toast with egg.
As you discovered, not everything can be perfect in terms of food in South Korea. But fortunately, I think the next dish falls into that same category.
So we're currently in Samcheong-dong having buckwheat noodles, which is very traditional Korean as well. But one thing, I will put the name of the restaurant here as well. Avoid the place because so far our experience is it's quite overpriced. But what you're meant to do is you get some sauce. She said sauce, but it's like spring onion that you can put in. I think there is wasabi in the bowl as well. So if you look at it, this the wasabi part. I'm not sure what kind of sauce this is.
Can you try some? The white part.
The white part. Tastes fresh. It tastes like a veggie. So it tastes fresh. Like this looks a little bit like it looks. It is wasabi,
Maybe
but
avoid wasabi.
it's wasabi, but it's it tastes different than the Japanese wasabi.
Put wasabi.
Let's put a bit in.
I think put all veggie.
Huh?
I think all veggie.
I did. Almost all the veggie. Then we'll mix it together.
Also the waxing.
I don't know. I will put that later in. I'll try it first. Try it out this way first. So we'll mix everything together. And this is cold. It's called buckwheat noodles. And it just tastes like cold noodles. Nothing special. This portion is 8,000 won. But as I said, this place is a bit overpriced. Normally you'll probably pay the same price, but you have a more luxury portion. There's nothing inside besides the noodles.
Luckily, in the same area you can also find some better food, such as this very traditional dish from the old time, which is meant to be healthy.
And we're now eating the Gwangjang Gamjitong, in other words, chicken soup. Outside there was a huge queue for this. It's 18,000 won. And a little disclaimer, I'm not a soup person, so it really has to impress me to make this nice. Let's take this. Nicely flavored. There's some, I think it's rice that's inside, some nuts, some spring onion. Let's try the chicken. Let's get off as well. I'm disgusting in eating, so
Inside the chicken there are rice.
Okay, so inside the chicken there's some rice, and then you're meant to dip this in a little bowl where you add some salt and pepper inside. So then you dip this here. It's really nice in that way with the salt and pepper. Need to watch out that you don't have too much salt. It gets a bit salty. Because it doesn't have much flavor. And now we're just going to enjoy this meal. It's a good meal. 80,000 won.
While in the old time people had the chicken in this way in a soup, probably nowadays people prefer it more in the following way.
In the category chain food is the BHC fried chicken, because South Korea fried chicken. And we have the cheese flavor one, which is really good. It's 21,000 won for this massive portion here in front of the table. I think you need to come here at least with someone else, because there's nothing smaller on the menu than this, and this will be a lot of chicken on your own. And then the cheese thing where you grab here makes your hands really dirty, but it tastes really, really good. It's a very interesting cheese flavor to prepare. I can't really describe the cheese flavor to prepare. It's not American cheese. It's Asian cheese, but what's Asian cheese? Like, I don't know what Asian cheese is. It's very interesting flavor. But I will keep going. I will keep you out of this footage because this will be just disgusting me eating with my hands and the chicken and move on to the next spot.
If you still have some place left for some food, why not finish with the following dinner?
We're finishing our day now with some galbi. And galbi is a Korean dish where they fry chicken with some rice cake and some sausages. It's 23,000 won in central Seoul in the Hongdae area for 2 people. And we ordered the one with some cheese, which seems very interesting as you can see. And then, oh, this is not sausage. It's some rice cake with the cheese, like that. Hey, and then it tastes really good. It's like the standard Korean type of flavor, fried in a dish. Nicely spicy, but not too spicy, and the cheese makes it nice. Definitely a recommendation when you're in the area. Try some galbi.
As mentioned, Seoul can give you an ultimate food experience. Make sure when you are next time in Seoul that you try everything. And please let me know which food I missed and I definitely need to try on my next visit.
You're still enjoying the fact that the octopus is crawling around your mouth. I'm getting ready for my last bit at Yokbol Mer. The pork feet. This is only for real men, I guess, which I'm not, so it's not meant to be. Oh, in the meantime, if you manage to still look at me while I'm eating this and it's so disgusting, don't forget to also hit that like button and smash that subscribe button as well, you know. Helps me out for my channel. And you can look more often when I'm eating this in a gross way. I'm enjoying all the garlic. It's better. You want to try?